game, son. This joint right here, Tyson's punch out.
Yeah, you damn right, get it right, lay him out like I am Mike. Brooklyn representing, and you know that's right. Bitch, y'all niggas getting punched out. Find drinks at the bar, you getting punched out. Put your hands in the air, you getting punched out. Everybody everywhere, you getting punched out. What you say? You keep it thorough, your ass will get knocked out. Your name is trouble, your ass will get knocked out. You keep it gully, right? Your ass will get knocked out. Your boys up in the side, your ass will get knocked out.
Welcome back, Dungeon Nation, to the 14th episode of the Dungeon with Amillieo. I am your boy Amillieo, of course, in the flesh, and today I'm here blessed in the presence of greatness with one of the I'm a Goldie boy, but this is actually Goldie boy, the second of Goldie boy. The return of Mac himself, my Uncle Jimbo, has come and blessed the dungeon with your presence. What's up, Uncle Jimbo?
What's up? Hanging in there.
Hanging in there?
Glad to be here.
Yes,
in this
yes.
beautiful house.
That's right. That's
yes,
right.
Sir.
That's
yes,
right.
Sir.
Uncle
yes,
Jimbo,
sir.
man. Uncle Jimbo came in. He wanted to rock the crown and wear the belt. Uncle Jimbo get what he gets, man. But today we're gonna go over the Atari 2600. This came out in 1977, and we're gonna have a good talk about this, man. My Uncle Jimbo don't drink. He haven't been drinking for what, 20 years?
20 years.
20 years strong, man. So when we're drinking, we're gonna have some Pepsi, and we're gonna drink to some Pepsi today on the show. So
I'll toast to that.
toast to that. You see these glasses? These are them old school glasses, the McDonald's Snoopy glasses. Remember these glasses?
Oh yes, sir.
Let's get these back in the day.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's what we drinking over, man. Cheers, man. Oh,
Thank
love
you.
you, man. Come support the
Love
Dungeon
always.
Nation.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right. Now, my uncle's not a gamer per se, but I got you, Uncle.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, he played game. I just learned coming here when I picked him up that he got one of those little gaming systems that got like 1,000 games in it in one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things, which is a taboo to a collector like myself. However, my uncle played those games. What's the type of games you like playing on that? All those
Trouble.
games?
Oh, God.
Trouble?
No. It's giving me.
Hold on, man.
I like
Millipede?
millipedes.
Okay.
And I was teaching all the little kids that.
That one?
I used to be the chaff, and especially the ones. I'm trying to think now. I ain't played it so long, you know. So
it's all good, but you know what? Desperate measures come for desperate times, and my uncle pulled up, and it was all good, man. So, end of the day, we're going to talk about the 2600. But before that, my retro thing I'm talking today about is going to be these vinyl albums. Now, back in the days, this was our entertainment. You remember these albums? These are albums. These are vinyl albums.
It's hard to find. Hard to find them.
Yeah. This is the Transformer one. Now, these are ones that told stories back in the days. And you play this, and it'll tell you like a whole story about the Transformers. I got this one, and I got a He-Man one. These were the sense. This was our entertainment back in the days, man. And this was horrible.
Yes.
You remember these?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. These things would tell a story about He-Man and Skeletor that have voice actors and stuff like that, and also in Transformers, man. But this is my retro thing I want to talk about back in the days, man. If you could get them, it's hard to get these now in the wild, but now a lot of people are going back to vinyl, I'm seeing, and stuff like that, but you can't get classics like this.
No way.
But anyway, so when did you know, what year did the Atari come out? You remember?
I think it's 1965, if I ain't mistaken.
Well, let me school you, Unc. Today, I want to let you know, I'm going to be Professor Amillieo today.
Thank you.
The Atari came out in 77. The 4-button one came out, well, when it came out, this is the Vader one right here. This one came out in 82, the all black one. It's called the Vader because it's all black. All right? Oh, you got to cut the phone off.
No,
It's all good.
Okay, yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. It's cool, oh.
Excuse me for a minute, everybody. I'm sorry, hold up.
Real quick, like I said, this right here is the Vader. It's called the Vader because it's all black. Now, the old original ones, you remember these systems?
Oh, yes.
They was wood. Like, it was like a wood surface and stuff like that. Remember the wood on the Atari's one?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Well, at the end of the day, they changed the model and stuff like that. And they re-released it to the 2600 to look like this. This is the Junior. This came in 86. So in 86, they released the Junior 2600 for a cost, so the lower cost and everything like that. But this failed. The Atari was like, at the height of its like of everything in like 82 or 83, but when they banked on Pac-Man and E.T., which we're going to talk about, it crashed the video game market, which Nintendo came out of nowhere and then they just took over. But this hardware in this system was awesome. Now, the crazy thing, the joystick, you remember how the joysticks look?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it was like the one stick and it was one button.
Up in there.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Zoom,
Yes.
zoom.
Yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Yes, sir.
That's proper. So, at the end of the day, it was like, you know, as you see how the joystick look on the screen, it was just a one button. I was looking for the joystick, but couldn't find them. I have a whole bunch of them, but I couldn't find them. But anyway, I just wanted to do this video and put this out there. But at the end of the day, the video shows how horrible it was just to play with one joystick, one button, and whatever. So that sucked back in the days as a kid. But the games I want to talk about today is Pac-Man. Was one of the games. You remember Pac-Man?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Can't forget that.
How was you good at Pac-Man?
Yes.
What was you good at
I
Pac-Man?
was the bet a little bit, but you know.
Yeah, you spent a lot of quarters in the arcades for that?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where mostly all my money went to.
Yes.
Too.
But the bad thing about it is Pac-Man, this game right here, they like put their money behind this, but it was a failure because the graphics wasn't the same. It wasn't the same Pac-Man you remember in the arcade. It was horrible. It was like a little ball and it didn't move left, right. Like when it moves, instead of going to the right, if you had to go to the left, it'd still be facing the right direction. It was horrible.
Yes.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible time in gaming. This is one reason why it failed. And then when they came out and rushed this game, also they had Miss Pac-Man was going to show E.T. This game right here, horrible game.
Oh yes.
I don't think you remember this. I remember I used to play this back in the days at Auntie Noon house. They had this game. Like both of them had this game.
Oh yes.
And this game
They
was
stood on
horrible.
it. Oh yes.
Horrible game. This is what Crash messed up Atari. Like really, this game right here. They put all their money in this game because it was such a successful movie. But the game was so horrible. And to be real with you, it wasn't horrible. People didn't know how to play it because you had to read the booklet and the manual, you know? So at the end of the day, when you play this game, you be lost, you go into different rooms, and it's a guy that's just chasing you. It's like a agent trying to chase you, and then you lift your head up and you elevate. It was horrible. You don't remember this game, right? It was in the arcade.
Not that one.
Not this one, right? But you remember the movie?
No.
Remember the movie?
Oh, you know I remember that.
It was a classic movie,
I think I
right?
still got the video at the house.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good movie. Classic movie, man. Classic movie. Also want to talk about Miss Pac-Man. Remember Miss Pac-Man?
Oh, now her?
Yeah.
But I didn't know I had the man Pac-Man.
Yeah, it was the man
yes,
Pac-Man
yes.
and Miss Pac-Man.
Yes,
so Miss Pac-Man came out. Another game. It was a little bit better than the Pac-Man, but it just was Pac-Man with a bow on it, to be honest with you. But this game was an okay game, but still, the system was already going downhill already, you know. But this is a game right now. Like right now, you can get these games probably cheap now because you know the retro gaming market is up right now. But Atari games, you can get it like for really cheap, you know.
Easy.
But Miss Pac-Man was a real good game also in an arcade. Now Snoopy, you remember Snoopy?
Oh, now Snoopy. Who don't know Snoopy?
Who knows Snoopy?
Oh, yes,
right?
yes. Now he was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Snoopy, right? The Red Baron. This game, a classic game. I love this game. If you could get this game for the Atari 2600, it probably costs a little bit of money now. But this is a good game, the Red Baron. This is a good game. Nice graphics, real fun to play as you see on the screen. Very, very, very good game, man. This is a game a must-have for the Atari 2600. Also, my favorite game, and WAP, shout out to my brother WAP, Yar's Revenge. Remember this game?
No.
Well, this game was like, it was like this little insect, right? And you had to like infiltrate like this little, like a little fortress, and you had to like shoot like this white little bomb to blow it up. But while you're doing it, it's this a little circle that spins around and it just attack you. And it's crazy. It's a real good game, real fun game. This is one of the games that's one of my favorites for the Atari 2600. But you know, not everybody likes this game, but I love this. This is a middle stamp of approval game. Do you ever have a 2600? You ever had an Atari? You ever own one? No.
I had the real old times, like you said, the joysticks.
Yeah.
When they first came out, that's what I had.
Yeah.
That's in my time.
Yeah,
I'm in 1947. So
1947?
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
zoom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
All right.
Yeah.
Another game I want to talk about. You also had Haunted House.
No.
Haunted House, yeah.
No, that wasn't out in my time.
Not your time either. You was out in the streets hanging out.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but end of the day, this game right here, like I said, a lot of these games it didn't age well, of course, because of the time we in and everything like that. But you know, Haunted House, you know, it It was an okay game, but you know, nothing that you know you would go and say, "Oh, I remember that game." Nothing classic like Y'all's Revenge or Miss Pac-Man. Also, G.I. Joe. They came out with a G.I. Joe on the 2600. You remember G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe, yeah.
Yeah, G.I. Joe.
He was working. He was working.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a good game. Another one if you want to get for 2600. It's a good game. So if you want to like play a classic Army game, G.I. Joe game, it's pretty good. The graphics, it suck, but it still is G.I. Joe. You got to use your imagination with these games. And the 2600, you got to use your imaginations. Like, are you aware of the new games that got out now, like the Xbox 360? Do you look at the graphics now or the stuff that's out now?
Not too much. No.
Have you like seen any of them? Because a lot of them is crazy. They look like real life people, like games that.
Oh yeah, the real thing. Yes.
So it's something. Also, I got MASH for the 2600. MASH. Now one thing about the 2600, they make games for everything. TV shows, Star Wars, Empire Straight Back, anything. And you just had to use your imagination. You remember MASH?
No,
remember the show MASH?
I remember MASH. Yes.
The show.
My time. Yeah.
Yeah, your time.
Yes.
But the game sucks. Horrible game. Not a good game. Remember, you're still just using one button in the control, left, right. It's not a good game. You have to use your imagination in these games. You know what I'm saying? Another game I have. This is a classic game, Defender. Now this is a spaceship game when you you're going on a side spaceship game when you picking up stuff and you're defending stuff, whatever. It's a good game. A lot of people go to this. This is a must-have game if you have the Atari 2600. This is a good game. Atari Defender. Also, like I said, I was just saying they have Return of the Jedi. You remember Return of the Jedi? Well, not the game. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh yeah, I remember the movie. Yeah.
Like I said, what they did, they always put their money in movies and make it a game. So you had to use your imagination. So they got like a little board that's a Death Star. You got to use your imagination. That's the Death Star. You got it was horrible. Bad times growing up in the gaming. So in 77, 82, 86, it was bad time, but you had to use your imagination.
Look like imagination game.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely. Last game I want to talk about is a must-have that I have it in this Atari Junior is Hero. This is a good game. Good game, must-have. And it actually costs a little bit of money. You probably get it for like $50 now. And for Atari, that's a lot of money, $60, whatever. This is a must-have for the 2600. If you must get an Atari, if you want to collect for Atari or some retro stuff, this is a must-have with the Hero. You got like the little helicolor backpack on you. You go up and down, and you looking for it's a good game. It's a real good game. Real good game, man. So, what games you play and your little game that you have, the little 501 thing. So what games you have on there? You play Pac-Man on there?
Pac-Man, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Zoom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Pac-Man's a good game too, man.
And the Turtle.
The Turtle?
Ninja Turtle.
What about Frogger? What about
boxing.
Frogger? Remember Frogger? He crosses the street.
Oh yes.
Remember that one?
Good too.
That was a good game, right?
Yes.
Frogger.
Yes.
Now I got one that you're gonna remember. I have it also on this system. Donkey Kong. Remember Donkey Kong?
That was the thing.
Yeah. You ever went up there and beat the barrels and got the and beat Donkey Kong?
Yes.
Have you
At one time,
Yeah.
I was a true champ in that.
Yeah?
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Yes.
A true champ?
Yes.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
When I was young, boom, stood on it.
Stood on it?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a good game too, man. So so that's the 2600, man. Like I said, the Vader, this is a must-have. If you want to collect, get the Vader. The Vader one, this one is the better one to have. Because the other one had wood on it. And everything back in the 80s was with wood. It's all good, though. Everything back in the days had wood. They made basements with wood. Everything was wood. Everything they had to add wood to it, especially electronics as well. They also came out with the Sears version. It had a Sears Atari 2600. It had a bunch of them, man. And like I said, it was the 4-button one, and it was good, man. But Atari was it was good for gaming. It was like a lesson learned. Like a lot of gaming systems took a lot of stuff from Atari, and they learned from their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sorry, I had the wooden one.
Do you ever have a 2600? You ever had an Atari? You ever own one? No.
You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The wood one. You did have the wood one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was a wood one. Like I said,
I didn't know it would come like this.
Yes.
We knew
I got a couple of things, though. I got some exclusive things, man. Hang around for a while, man. So like I said, the Junior, this was more for the cost. They wanted to cut the cost of the price of the Atari, so they made this one that was more affordable. I have this one, which is a taboo. I have mine's modded, so it could be a better picture, but I usually don't do that. I use myself original, but I have this one modded, so I can play it on TVs like this, because this is the ones you got played with. Remember those little pitchforks that you struck of the TV? You had to do it like that.
This modern, yes.
Yeah. So that's it, man. So that's our show for today. I just want to go with 2000. I want to thank my special guest, my Uncle Jimbo, for showing me some love.
This is
you know
my
what I'm saying?
appreciation.
Absolutely, man.
Yes.
That's my uncle right here,
Yes.
man. You want to give any shout outs to the Dungeon Nation? Any shout outs? You want to tell anybody?
Stay blessed.
That's right.
Stay safe.
That's right.
One love.
One love, man.
Yes.
And come for your boy Amillieo, man. I want everybody, like always, man. Shout outs to the Dungeon Nation crew. And we're going to go out with that Cold-Blooded Killer by my man Miss Magic, man. Till next time. Peace.
Cold.